work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And he will be set. Six-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On second down, just keeps firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Back to the air one more time. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And it'll be first and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Trojans! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive.
Tulane 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watts. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Tulane right back to the line.
First and goal, Tulane.
On the ground. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Looking down the middle. Oh, picked off. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Trojans want to move quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Lane. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's Lane. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got him this time. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been